Welcome to dear student. Today we discuss on the calibration of sprayer. You know the standards specify the methods for calibration of boom and boomblaze type sprayer. Now in test equipment we require the measuring tape of 20, 50 or 50 meter length with an accuracy of plus or minus 5 mm. Stakes or flags for making the test plot, then measuring cylinder of 1 liter and 5 liter capacity graduated in 10 millimeters increments. Now we require the pressure gauge of proper range and size with an accuracy of 1% at the rated pressure. Now the test liquid, the fresh water shall be used unless the flow rate of the actual spray mixture varies by more 5% from the flow rate of water when calibrated with actual spray mixture. Now what are the safety requirements? Safety precaution given in a 7 of IS 9632 shall be complied with while calibrating the spray. Now the general requirement: when developing a specific calibration procedure, determine the nozzle flow rate, ground speed of the sprayer, and the spray width per nozzle to compute the spray volume for a given area. Then nozzle flow rate, check the nozzle flow rate with nozzle capacity, nature of the spray fluid pressure. Check the nozzle output by collecting the spray in a measuring cylinder over a fixed period of time with a stopwatch and at a constant pressure, and the output of the nozzle at several positions shall be checked to determine the effect of any pressure drop along the bloom. Now the nozzle capacity, select the nozzle that would best fit the desired application volume, pressure and ground speed. The nature of the spray fluid, if the spray mixture would be altered by the addition of adjuvant, compare the flow rate of the spray mixture to that of the water. And if the flow rate difference is 5% or more, then use the actual spray mixture in the calibration. Then fluid pressure, a constant pressure with 5% variation should be maintained to achieve the uniform application. In case of the lever operated sprayer, pressure gauge shall be fitted as close to the nozzle as possible, and the lever shall be operated evenly with full stroke to maintain the uniform pressure, and that shall practices before achieving the even pumping rate. The operator, in case of the compression sprayer, pressure regulating valve shall be fitted to regulate the pressure. And ground speed of the sprayer, adjust the ground speed to suit the application rate, and ground speed shall be kept constant for uniform application, and this does not apply to sprayer fitted with the ground driven pumps. Spray width per nozzle, calibration method is given as per the 811 and shall be used to determine the volume of liquid applied per unit area actually treated with agriculture chemicals. And for band application, the area treated is the area in the band and not the crop area of the crop line. If the pesticide recommendation is based on the area of crop and rather than the area actually sprayed, then spray width shall be crop row spacing and not the band width. Calibration procedure, nozzle tip selection. Considering the manufacturer's recommendation of the field conditions, select the suitable spray volume and the operating speed, and select a nozzle tip that would give the required output when operated within the recommended pressure range. Pre-calibration check, ensure that all sprayer parts are free of foreign material. If any shall be functioning properly. Nozzle tip shall be inspected for proper size and type. Wear and defect, if any, check the flow rate of each nozzle using water at rated pressure for uniform output. An equal spray angle and uniform appearance of the spray pattern. Replace those nozzle tip having a flow rates varying from other nozzles checked by 5% and those having a obviously different spray angle or pattern. Adjustment to obtain the desired spray volume. Adjust the operating speed to get the desired spray volume if the spray volume change is below 25%. Then operating pressure may also be adjusted to adjust the spray volume if the spray volume change is below 25% when operating within the recommended pressure range, and the operating pressure shall be adjusted without affecting the drop size and spray pattern excessively. Okay. Then select the few nozzle tips to obtain the spray volume change more than 25%. Then layout of the test plot, layout the measured course length to the nearest 0.1 meter in the test plot, and the course length shall be selected depending upon the travel speed and spray width and spray volume. The course length shall be long enough that an accurate pressure can be made of the time, or spray volume at least 10% of the tank value, whichever method is used. And course length should be nearest to 1 meter in the test plot. Now the calibration method. Any of the following methods shall be used for determining the spray volume. Select the representative nozzle and direct the spray at desired operating pressure. Measure the liquid sprayer from the nozzle while operating under the following condition. Over the measured course length, then over the period time equivalent to the travel time over the measured course length, and over the fixed period of 5 minutes. The spray volume and nozzle output shall be computed from the following formulas. V is equal to quantity of spray upon area treated, or V is equal to 600 into Q by SW, or Q is equal to VSW by 600, where V is the spray volume liter per hectare, where Q is the output per nozzle, S is the speed in kilometer per hour, W is the spray width, and quantity of the is equal to of volume of liquid in liter sprayed by the spray nozzle or boom on a measured course length or in the equivalent time. Area treated is equal to area actually treated in hectare. Note: spray width for different types of sprayer shall be follows. Nozzle nozzle spacing for boom spraying, spray swath width for boomless spraying, band width for band spraying, and for row crop spraying, the spray width per nozzle is equal to the row spacing divided by the numbers of nozzle per row. Thank you.